So I'm going to so uh let's see if it's working okay around here. Let's see if we can see ourselves here in the thing. What's here? It's here. So okay, it works. So now I'm going to do something. So so what we the other day we were doing something. So we found out how to. I mean, we found out. We managed to improve the things. I mean, oh my god, this is not easy to recap. So okay, let me. So this is the hit repo. Okay. So what we managed to do is we were implementing if UEFI check UEFI check is FE system partition was okay. So yeah, so so what we so if I'm not mistaken, so we had this UEFI UEFI check let me UEFI part status. So this is the one which checks, if I'm not mistaken. So this checks if the UEFI partition status. Okay, so so this is the way this is working. It's checking many things. So this is the checked UEFI partition. So it has to check if it's an ESP partition. It has to check if it's, I mean, if it has the ESP flag partition. It has to check if it has the boot partition, and it's yeah. So what it has to check if is that the ESP partition flag, ESP flag is here or not. If you have the boot flag partition, if it's a FAT partition or not, if it can be mounted or not. So what we did the other day was to here there is the commits. We create a new auxiliary tool which is check partition file system, and another one which is check partition flag. And the other thing we managed to learn the other day is that we can use we could improve. I did not write it down, but we could improve the maybe I did. Yeah, this one. We can, and this is the thing that I want to do today. So let's suppose that I'm where is it? Let's suppose that one second. Okay, let's get the time. Okay, let's hope we can start without too much problems here. So let's suppose that, okay, so I'm here at Rescatux. So let's suppose that I want to run file system check. So this is showing me there's some epileptic dialogues showing me the description. Okay, so whatever is mounted here, but it's not showing me file system type, and it is not showing me the flags, partition flags. So the idea is well, the idea is to show those things. So what we have here is check partition file system, check partition flag. So we need something to show flags from a partition, and we need something to show file system from a partition. So maybe, yeah, so maybe maybe we can use, I mean, we can try to, so if we are here, we can try to use something else. So we can try, I mean, so if we do parted SDA and print, it's like this. I'm not doing this right. So parted SDA print is like this. So I could try to somehow parse this output and get the flags, but this is not working very well. So we maybe just have to find a way of showing all the flags on a partition, thanks to a new Python script, and we could work with that. So yeah, that way we have more control than having to use this parted output, which it's quite nasty because there's spaces here. This is, I don't know if it's T. So or maybe we could try to, but this is not going to work. So I'm not sure. Maybe you can try the T thing. I have not. Let me. Why showing anything? Yeah, doesn't work. So yeah. So we need to use we need to use the what's the name? Python script, and that's it. So I think it's going to be the best thing to do. So if we take a look here on Rescap, we have the check partition file system, check partition flag. So the check partition flag, we could try to use this as a okay, so Dolphin has this is show partition flags. Not sure. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, so show partition flags. The thing that does is to use the second partition as yeah. So the first parameter is partition device. So this is going to return 0 if any flag found. If false, exit to I don't know. If no flag is found. So when this is not going to have a second parameter because we don't want, and this is not going to be 2 parameters but only 1. So yeah, so yes, yeah, so this should be like this, and the example should be like this. Okay, so this is going to be flag partition str, flag partition str, disk flag to check. So this is the thing that we are going to, this is where, so, and this is yeah, so here we are just going to print all the flags in a string. So flag to check, I'm not going, I mean we need list of flags to use. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, I had somewhere, which is here, I had somewhere so 1 2 3 1 2 3. So let's see if this is working again. There should be a yeah, it seems it's working. So I have problems, so somehow computer turned off its own, but it was a software problem. so okay, now I'm okay. Let me what's the, it's like this, yeah. So this is I am removing the stuff for Linux so that I can install SSH in this live CD without too much problem, because somehow the SSH package is not working okay with Linux. So yeah, that's it. So F10. So now I need to set up the SSH thing, and I think I need to install the package for Python package for Python, and I think, are we sure that this is 1024 times 700? I'll check it in 1 second. Yeah, it is. Now it should, yeah, Rescatux should boot without too much problem. So let's select Spanish. So yeah. So okay, let's try to fix this. So let's try to install this. And if I'm not mistaken, I had to modify my wired settings. Yeah, had to modify my wired settings too. So this should be manual, and we were using, was it 22? I'm not sure what we were using exactly. Okay, so let's see if this is working again. So yeah, so I've managed to set up my system as it was before, and now I'm trying to check if this is working or not. So it seems it works, so let's hope it works like that continuously, and it does not cut every 15 minutes, because that's nonsense else. So I was checking somewhere, somehow. So Rescatux. So third-party investigation, might it be? So there was the, okay, let me check. So projects. No. What the hell did I have? The miscellanea. So okay, boot repair, Fedora Live. Oh, this is Fedora. Oh, maybe I had it in TMP. So let's see. Let's see if I can get. Maybe I can get the package. Maybe I can get the package. So this would be the path investigation. So this Python potted src. So maybe as I'm using GC, so apparently I can do like this. and I think it was like this. Okay, so let's see if I can get the Python packet from Jesse, which is the same one which I'm using on Rescatux Live CD, instead of using the source code from Red Hat installer GitHub repo. So yeah, it seems it's failing because I don't have the SRC entry. I don't want to add the SRC entry, so let's look for this one, and we will check. We will just do a clone, and that's it. I don't want to waste more time with this, so hit clone, and we are done with when it finished. There might be some parts which are not the same one as the package, but I don't mind. So this potted thing had somewhere the flags, or somehow the flags, but I'm not sure. So let's, okay, 1 second. Let's not focus. Lost the focus. So potted. Okay, so let's check the streaming and check if it, yeah, it seems the streaming is okay. So where were we? Where were we? Right, Rihanna. Okay, so there's this thing about ESP. Okay, so let me check ESP. So if I check for ESP in capital letters, why it's not finding anything? And in non-capital letters, nothing. Okay, I'm not writing this. Okay, so in the S, yeah, so in the pet module thing, which is okay, let me see ESP without capital letters. So let's see if there's ESP without capital letters. There's one, but this is a test, so this is not. So the SRC pet module, so this one, which is C, which is not Python, but we don't care about this. So here there are many what's the name, many constants which are here. So yeah, there's this ones about here, I think. So I guess that these are what's the name, these are flags, but I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, so maybe we can take this, maybe we can copy this, maybe we can make another file somewhere. Okay, so let me do TMP2. So now I'm going to go to TMP2. Okay, so yeah, so this is so this is the flags. So this would be the flags. So I can cut the flags. Okay, so I can use AW key with this stupid thing with as a separator, but this works. So $1 is the right part and $2 is the second part. So I can then use the what's this quote. I can use a quote, and I can ask the left side, and then I can bring this to non-capital letters. So I'm going to search with set convert capital to non-capital. Okay. So where are we? Stack Overflow. Okay, so TR, we can use TR and it should be the same thing. So okay, so these are the flags that need to be checked. Yeah, so I can also use this to convert this into space, I think. Yeah, okay, so now I can just take them. Okay, so I can what's the name, copy them somewhere. So now let's see what we want to do. So here in Rescap we want to show, which is the same thing what we were we want to show partitions. So we need partitions to somehow partitions to partitions to check. So I'm not sure, maybe we should create a so this is so partitions, flags to check, I mean flags to check. Then you have everything, you have all of this. Okay, so yeah, so maybe we could and this is not needed, but let's just comment it. So my question, so should I put this into I mean, I think I have to put this into an array. So Python array, or maybe a dict, I'm not sure about this. Okay, so let's see how do you loop array Python, and I think I will define it into an array, and that's it. Maybe a list, I mean I don't care actually, I just want to. Okay, so this is okay, so we can use a dictionary, and yeah, so let's come back to here. So here I had this thing, so now I want to add a comma. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. I'm not doing this right. Maybe yes, but I mean, okay. So now, okay, so now, so this is finding flags line.txt. Okay, so finding flags line.txt you've got everything into a line. So I can do something like from for n flag in cat finding flags line to echo and flag done. Okay, let's close this. Okay, so what I want to do is just like this, I think. Okay, so this is what I want to do. So now I can take everything. I can, okay, I'm not having the other, I mean, we need to put this like this so that the dict, okay, so that it works like dict. So now I have what so this is finding flags almost dict txt. So this is what I want to use. Okay, so now if I go back to the if I go back to the show partitions thing, so I've got this thing which I can use around here because it's definition. So I can remove this comma and let me see, so it's flags to check, so I remove this one from below, so it's flags to check equals, and then it seems that this works like this. So here we have a dictionary, so we can remove this one, and now I can iterate. Okay, let's see how. So it would be something like n flag in flags to check. Okay, so the idea is okay, so a second. So let me check if this works. Yeah, it works. So the idea, I mean, so let's see if I can. So the idea of this is that I am going to go around here. So this is I need to run this on every yeah, I need to run this. So it's from n flag to check. So let me check again how the whole. So yeah, so I need to run this because this was using the str, which is the same one which I'm using here. So yeah, maybe I should just use the one from I mean the original one and not this one, but I mean I'm not sure if it's worth it. So yeah, so the idea is that flag to check. Okay, so this flag to check. So for n flag, so we need to indent this properly. So for n flag in flags to check, 2 points, or this is colon. I think this is colon. The right name, I think the right name is colon. Let me see, colon images, colon key. Yeah, this is a colon. Yeah. Okay, so the flag to check is going to be this one, and what we want now is to just show the flag to check str if it six exists. Okay. So we're going to use we need a variable which is any flag found, because we want this is false, because we have false like this. Wait a second, because we have said that returns true if any flag is found, false if no flag. So any flag is found should be false, and then here if any flag found, so it should be true. Okay, so then I think so semicolons are not needed here. So flag to check, okay, which is this one, and then flag partition. Wait a moment. Yeah, so flag partition get a flag to check. So what we want here is to show yeah, any flag found true. So if not any flag found, this is the first time that you found something. So what you have to show is just the flag partition str. So, and we are going to final, so flags output is going to be like this. So flags output is going to be, yeah, so I'm going just to define this like this, flag partition str. Okay, else, so if we already found out, so what we want to do is to I think it's plus, you want to add the new one, but we want it to have a comma. So if I'm not mistaken, the comma should be here like this. So we want to add a comma, and yeah, that's it. So then finally, when the for is finished, we want to check if flags, if any flag found is true or not. So if any flag found, we should do an exit 0, and otherwise we have to exit 2, because this is the thing that, I mean, I'm not sure is why. Yeah, so yeah, so anything is 2, exit 1 if it's something else happen, just as partition does not exist or something like that. So okay, let's see if it makes sense. So the else, so if you don't find it, well, you don't do anything. So if I don't have to do anything, I remove this. So okay, so we loop in all of the flags, we check, we convert from human name to normal name, and then we check if we get the flag or not. So if there was something not something found, we just flags output. Okay, so we are missing the print, so the final print is flags output, which I think I can just print as is. Okay, so yeah, so this is what I think should work more or less. So going to update around here. So now I'm connecting into here. So now if I'm done this right, I should be able to run this and put the SDA2 partition, and it should show me. Okay, as always there are errors because we program too quick, too quick. So okay, so let's see what they are saying. So line 48, which is here, say name flag to check str is not found. Okay, so yeah, so what I want to check here is not what I received by arc, which I'm not longer receiving, but the end flag which I have around here, which is one of the flags to check. So it should be as easy as using this. And then yeah, and the other problem is that here I'm using the flag partition STL, so I'm using SDA2. I mean, I'm using the /def/SDA2, but what I want to show is the flag. So this is wrong. So I want to show the flag. So this should be like this. This should be the flag. Okay. So the other thing. So once I've done this, I'm going to update. Okay. And now I'm going to try this again. So it's showing me two. I mean, it's not showing me anything. So, and it's returning me the two errors. So it means that there are not any flag found. So let's check this. So yeah, so it makes sense. So any flag found. So I used to check here, but I never set it to true. So if I found a partition, so, and if it's the first time that I found it, I need to turn this true. Yeah. So let's remove the semicolons. So here. So what I don't want to, I'm not setting up this here because actually, so the first time it's always going to be false. So it's going to enter here. So it makes perfectly sense. Okay, so now let's update once again, and let's try if this works. So now this is showing boot ESP with this commas thing. Okay, so I'm not sure if we should remove that space and just show the result, and that's it. I mean, yeah, maybe we should just show the commas, and then I mean, that's why it's easier for me in order to parse it later. So yeah, shows partition flags at my comma. Okay, so yeah, so this should work. So it's actually working pretty well. So I'm curious to know if SDA1, so this is hidden and this is Dayak, which I'm not sure. SDA3 has nothing, SDA4 nothing, SDA okay. Let me see what part it says. So MSFT res MSFT data. So the number 4 does not show anything, but here is an FFT data. So if we take a look at our so we have this MFT data thing. So I think yeah, I think we should remove the spaces so that it makes sense. But this is quite, I mean, I will like BS grip. Huh. Not quite sure that this is supposed to work like this. Okay. Let me update. Let me rerun this. So yeah, so the third and the fourth one should have the MFT res and MFT data. So the fourth one has the MFT data, but the third one is not found in the MFT res. So maybe this is just MFT res. So this is quite, I mean, I don't like this because it's quite, I cannot, I mean 3. Yeah, now it works, but why it's working? This is not good. This is not good. So the one is hidden dialog and the second is boot ESP. But why the hell this is not working? Why the hell this is not working with the rest flags? I mean, we should find somewhere under the rainbow. We should find MSFT res somewhere, so that I don't get mad this. So this is, so if I check for MFT, okay, let's, I'm not sure if I copied it. No. If I check for MFT res, where are you? Maybe there's something in the source code. Maybe there is not. No, there is not. So yeah. So the problem here is that this pet module thing, which I have here, has a function that you've got the name. Where's the thing? So here I'm using this pet thing, a partition flag get by name. Okay, partition flag get by name. If you look for this, okay, so there's a documentation and there's a function which somehow it's going to call to another function from C, and that's where our problems happen. So let's go back to the Red Hat thing. So here there is the Red Hat. Okay, one second. This is the Red Hat PyParted, but what I want to use myself is the parted one, which is not going to be here. parted. Okay. What I want to use is parted directly because else. So this organization, no. Okay, let's hope that parted is somewhere around here, which I'm not sure which is going to be the right one. Maybe this one, not sure. Okay, parser from node.js. That's not what we have to unload. So mirror of parted.js. This might work, and this is C. So okay, so what I want to find here, so I'm going to do a hit new parted. Okay, that's 4 years ago, 2013. What? This is not right. So let's search for this somewhere. Let's hope it's a web page too. Okay, let's see if we can browse sources. Okay, so now there are things from December 2016, so this is fine. So let's do an anonymous clone here. So this is going to be parted, and we're going to do an anonymous clone because I'm bored of not finding what I want to. So let's go back here. So this is the partition flag by name, and this is the original one. So this is partition flagged by name. That's what I want to check, so that somehow, somewhere, there are the definition of different flags that we can have somewhere. Okay, so yeah. So according to this, the disk in, okay, maybe it's this one, what scripts that are bit symbols. Maybe I want to go here and check these symbols, maybe not. Okay, let's check 1 second. MSFT. I don't think this is here. Okay, let's try the other way around. So let's find what's the name? MFStip-res. I never know what's the. Okay, so MF, here it is. MSFT. MSFT res. Okay, so lipparted labels HPTC. Okay. So here there is a return FSD res. Then there's the taxi. GPT default flag for a partition must not be FSD res. Okay. So I think what I have to check is, okay, let's check the other one, which was MFSPT data. Okay, let's check lip-parted disk C and let's see what happened here. Lip-parted disk C. If I can find MSFT res. Oh yeah, here it is. This is what I wanted to check to see. So these are the different partitions, okay, with their name. So yeah, so BS group does not have the thing that it has this thing, but this one does not have, and that's a mess, complete mess, okay. And then there's the there are here more. These are what's the name? These are evented. These ones, oh shit, what happened? Here it is. This one are evented. This one are not. So it's quite. And this is the unknown partition flag. Okay. So I can use this in order to make my funny dict, the final dict for everyone. So we're going to do here the final dict. So this is going to be flex 1. I'm going to copy here this thing. So let's work with this. So this is everything. So I'm going to grab in such a way that it only shows me the one that has quotes. Then I'm going to use a double key AWK so that I can use quotes, and so I can write the second one. Yeah, and now I need to do this stuff that I had before. So let's reuse this somewhere. I think I have somewhere. Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's use the last one. So this is going to have, so I'm going to put this with spaces. Okay, and now so this is going to be flex 2, and then I had a for and flag which converted somehow. Yeah, so this is the one. So this is going to be flex 3 dot, and this is going to read from flex 2. So I think that this way we will have everything of them, every one of them. So this is flag 3. Let's see if it makes sense. So yeah, it makes totally sense what I wanted to do. So now I can copy this. I just left the comma out. I can put this into my dict, but now this dict is going to be perfect, so that the BS graph has this one, and these ones are the right ones that you use. Okay, well, maybe source code from disk C has extra flags than the one that Debian Jesse has, but I don't care. I mean, I don't care. So yeah, so let's try if this is going to work. Okay, so okay, so what I want to do is to update, which is here. Okay, and now yeah, so I guess what we want to do is to run parted, so that we've got all the partitions, and then we can run all the partitions, check if it fits or not what we see here. Okay, so I'm going to run this in a loop and see what happens. So as you can see, the 5th and 6th ones are empty, so it gives me the 2 error, which is okay for us. Okay, so what's the problem here? So the other ones are showing me the right flag. So it's hidden diag, is boot asp, is mfpc to res and nsfpc to data. So this is working okay. So now we are going to save this work, and I think that's going to be everything for today. So we will have the show flags. So the next thing to do will be probably the one about what's the name, the one about, yeah. So let's check the show partition flags. So first parameter partition the by, so partition flag separated by commas. Okay, so usage is like this, yeah. And this is the thing about converting partition into a disk. I don't like it, but that's the only way that I know. Yeah, there's exit to if there's a problem, but it means that everything is okay. So yeah, that should be it. Now I'm going to do a commit, going to push this, and yeah, rescap show partition. Isn't there anything else that I have to, just anything, any comments? Yeah, maybe this is not done with this is not done with so we are using 2. Oh my god. Yeah, so yeah, so this is the else. So now we are putting everything without the event with tab. So going to update. I'm going to do last test, but this is going to work, right? It should be working, right? Yeah, so it's working, right? And I don't know, SDA2, it has two flags. Okay, so now yeah, I'm not sure if I have updated. Let's update a minute. Yeah, this is working okay. So now I'm going to show partition flags. Okay, so now I'm going to copy this so that I have a template. So this should be hit commit. So new auxiliary tool, this is check. This is show partition flags.py. Yeah, it shows all the flags in a given partition. Okay, so that's the new tool that we have, so that we can use them in this dialog in the future. So I'm going to show you the dialog. So here in the FCK, which is the one which is used, it's used the same ways. So now we're going to be able to have a new column, which is the flags one, which will show the user the flags that has this partition. Okay, so yeah, this should be it. This should be it. So let me check if this is working, but this should be working, if I'm not mistaken. So now I'm going to close the what's the thing? Now I'm going to close to end the stream. So thank you for being here.